441. For number 5, let me open the chat. This is where we've got all the answers. Fortunately, a person who is correct will tell me and we'll explain what's the answer and why. So we only have Isaac and Elsie. This is November 30th. November 30th, but yesterday was the 6th. Yes, and that's it. Oh, Elsie, did you send your answers on private?
Yes.
That's why they didn't get saved. Do you have them by any chance?
Sorry?
Do you have these answers with you still?
Yes. Yes, but it's wrong.
He's wrong. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm gonna ask Isaac to explain his version while you send me your answers again, no? But make sure it's on the everyone chat. Okay.
Okay.
Good. So Isaac, tell me why is it number 5?
Teacher, do we have to send you the all answers?
Can you say that again?
Yes. Do we have to send you our answers?
Yeah, but you did yesterday.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Silvana didn't.
One, two.
Actually,
Oh, yes.
she didn't do the exercise.
Yes. Silvana always rebel one.
Do I have to read chat or by WhatsApp?
No, on the Zoom chat. That will be better.
Okay.
Mhm.
Give me a second.
Okay. So I'll wait for y'all. There's Elsie. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So you said number 5, describe people who research their family history often describe that it's a fascinating hobby. Yeah, the thing with the word describe, Elsie, is that it is a transitive verb. So after to describe, you will need a noun. For example, I describe this. I describe it. I describe something. I describe my family. You need an object to it. That's the reason. It's not usual to use say often describe that. You know what I mean? Transitive verbs. Common use.
Okay.
Now, for example, the ones that you're sending, Isaac, are Sylvanas, right?
Yes, those are Silvana's answers.
Okay. So we are on 8. Number 5, letter C. Number 5, letter C. You are correct, Silvana. So tell me, why did you choose letter C? Get near the microphone, Isil, because I cannot hear you.
Give me a moment. 5 people who research the family history often. Give me a moment to open the
PDF.
Yeah.
Okay, that's for today. What about Isaac? Because you had the same answer. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I want to speak. People who research their family history often remark that it's a fascinating hobby, which because I think that the sentence says that I don't know. I'm sorry. It's because when I read the sentence, I usually say, I don't know, people who research their family history often describe that is a fascinating hobby which, and I do the same with every word, and I choose the one that sounds better.
Sounds better. And why does it sound better?
It's because I have to say the next word, but
Excellent.
when I read the complete sentence, I choose that because that part, like that is a fascinating hobby,
Mhm.
sounds better with remark, because
Right.
they just says that that part, well, that doing that is
Mhm.
fascinating.
You're right. You are completely right. There is I mean, you're not giving me specifics, but the main important reason should be the next word. With the rest of the words, often if I use, for example, describe is a transitive verb, I will need a noun.
Yeah.
Define is a transitive verb, I need a noun. Regard is a transitive verb, I need a noun. So technically, the only one that could be alone by itself was remark.
Remark.
Mhm. So that's going to be the note that you need to take, guys. In this case, is letter C for remark, because it's the only transitive verb. No, intransitive verb. In the list. Number 5 is letter C, because it's the only transitive verb in the list. Questions number 5.
What do you have in number 6?
That was. Was that for Isaac or for me?
I have also
That was for Isaac, right?
Yeah, sorry.
All right. I love that you speak English with him. That's so cool. So cool.
It's only because the microphone is open.
Ah, no. Oh,
Oh,
that's very bad, Silvana.
no.
Good. Okay. I think number 6. Let me check who is correct. Number 6, Elsie, you are correct. Good job. Why is number 6 your answer? Please explain.
I choose
Fast.
rebels.
Chose.
I chose rebels by context.
By context. I like it. Uh-huh. And how
Only
do you know its context?
because it's mm, mm, they try to say that they discover something, and
Mhm.
I think that it matched with rebels.
Well, that would be something exactly like the meaning of the verb is talking about an a secret, something that was concealed and now it gets revealed, or you reveal a secret, you reveal information by context. The context and collocation, they usually go together when you talk about information, when you talk about secrets, etc. In the other cases, opens will be a Spanglish translation, a Spanglish mistake. Begins, you cannot begin a lot, so that will be collocation mistake. And arises is a transitive verb. So for those reasons, the rest are impossible. The note that you need to take in this one is letter A, reveals by context and being intransitive. That's the reason, that's the one that is correct. By context, collocation, and being intransitive, it will be the three reasons actually. But there it is. So, number 7. Number 7 is answer. Let me check who's got correct. Isaac. Tell me, Isaac, why is
Okay.
number 7 your answer?
Okay, the survey also conclude that
Again,
space
conclude is present.
conclude. How do you pronounce? Concluded.
Excellent. Yes,
Survey
by
also
this time I
concluded.
cannot tell you, bro. I want to help you, but you need to memorize it.
Yeah, concluded that and my answer was letter D. Higher. Uh,
No, letter
oh
D is
yes, so
higher.
no, sorry, is number 7, right? Is letter
Uh-huh.
D. Further.
Excellent.
Okay, the survey also concluded that the further back you follow your family line, the more likely you are to find a relation who was much, I don't know what that's for, wealthier, you are.
Okay. How do you call a person who has a lot of money?
Oh yes, a wealthy person. Well,
Again, select. You told me 3 different pronunciations. So make a choice.
uh, wealthy.
Good. Wealthy is a description. Okay.
Yeah.
If you compare using wealthy,
Okay, wealthier.
what's the pronunciation?
Wealthier.
Perfect. That's correct.
Okay.
So the more likely,
More. Sorry,
read it again.
the
What's
complete
likely?
sentence. The more likely you are to find a relation who was much wealthier than you are.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we have all this information. The survey also concluded, blah, blah, blah. You selected the word further. Why did you choose the word further?
I think that it's a word that describes that better describes the action, because older, greater, higher doesn't make like sense with the context of the sentence, no?
Mhm.
That's why I chose further. So the more um that you investigate or look for information, then uh, it increase the probability to find a relation, and then that sentence the find a relation who was much wealthier than you are.
I totally agree with you. And you know what happens also? I'm going to give you this as a tip, everyone.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a tip for everyone. Please take a note. Every adjective that you normally use for distance can be applied also to talk about time. So if you talk about a long way, a long road, you can also talk about a long time. Similarly, happens with the adjectives far and near. If something is far, far away, it's physically far, far away. But I can think about far memories. or distant memories. I'm talking about time in this case. It's not a physical distance. Do you understand what I mean?
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
What is that?
It's me waiting for an answer. That's me. So, do you remember the question?
No.
No, of course not. I repeat. Okay, one more time. Why further? So, all the adjectives, attention, people, all the adjectives that you use for distance can be used also for time. Why?
Just because it's like near. Well, I think that we can use also near, no? Like
Mhm.
in
Near, far,
far.
close, long, short. You see? All those adjectives that by context and collocation are used with time can be used with distance.
Okay.
Word.
Why? Because
Why?
they are how do you say, measuring
Yes.
and maybe like numbers. I don't know.
I thought actually the key word was measuring. That was important, the important part, because you are measuring distance and you're measuring time as a metaphoric position in the timeline or in a map.
Hmm.
Right? That's the reason we use the same. So the word further is the only one over here that can be used this way.
Yes, exactly. Yes, the
Mhm.
other doesn't make like sense.
Correct. The rest of them just don't connect.
Yeah.
So that's the note you need to take. Further is adjectives of time, no, of distance, can describe time too. Questions?
No, teacher, it's clear to me.
Yes? What about the rest? Give me a thumbs up if you understand. There you are. Good. Nice thumbs up, Silvana. I knew that Silvana, definitely. Number
Why
8.
do
I
you
know you.
think that it was me?
Because I know you. I know you. Oh, yes. So number 8. Later, let me see who got it correctly. I lost your answers, Chris, because you sent it on private. They weren't saved. So if you have them, do you have them by any chance?
I think it's incorrect. Do you remember? I choose. I
Oh,
mean, I use only
the options on
the,
top. Yeah,
the up
okay.
word
Yeah, no, the words above
above.
and below. When you are talking about a document, there are above sections and below sections.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. Okay, anyway, I think Elsie is correct. Let me check. Yeah, Elsie is correct. Tell me about number 8, Elsie.
Um, I chose this by context also.
Nice. So context is your strength. You
Sorry,
see?
can you repeat?
Context is your strength.
What is the meaning of
You
strength?
know what is strength? Strength is the contrary of weakness.
Oh, okay.
No? I think context is very easy for you to understand. The difficult part for you is like collocations and everything, but by context we have no problem. Good job. Why is it participated? By context. Because you cannot include in the survey, you cannot associate in the survey, you cannot attend in the survey. None of these words match the survey. That will be the word participate. Very good. Do you have any question?
No.
Very good. Let's go on to part 2. This is the interesting one. I really want to check with you because your abilities in English really can show in this particular exercise. I even struggle with this exercise. Part 2. Everybody go to page number 4 on your PDF or part 2, or check it on my screen. Do whatever you like. You're free to do whatever you like. I'm not your God or anything. I'm not the president. I'm just a single man trying to teach you English. So what you need to do is to fill in the blanks, but attention, be careful with the instructions. You cannot use more than one word. So please don't write a sentence, okay? It's only one single minusculous word. Help me with the instructions, Chris. Go.
For questions 9 to 16, read the text below and think of the word which best fits each gap. Use only one word on each gap. There is an example at the beginning. Write your answer in capital letters or the separate answers sheet.
Perfect, brother. A good way to understand this is an example, man. It's a 0. Like whenever you see this 0 over here in the previous exercise, it means that it was only the example. You see? So in this case, you don't need to do anything. This is not part of the options. The rest are number 9, number 10, number 11, etc. Do you have any question?
No.
No,
No.
teacher.
Cool. What are the options in this case? Yes, can you repeat? Yes, well, that was a man's voice.
Yes,
Sorry,
Jessie.
teacher.
I thought it
Jessie
was
taking
Christian
a
again.
special treatment.
Special treatment. But anyway, in this case, do we have options? Yes or no?
No.
No.
Let's go. I'm gonna give you, for this exercise, you shouldn't take more than let's give you 7 minutes because the next exercises are longer and you should be quick on this one. You have 7 minutes to finish with this. So my people, whenever you're ready, give me a thumbs up so I can start the clock. 6 ready. I will take that as a 2. Jess is ready. Chris is ready. Elsie is ready. 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Could you show us the text? Thanks.
Time's up. Pencils up. And please. Send me your answers. Don't cry, Isaac. It's okay. It's all good. It's all goody good. Goody goodily good. Very good, Elsie. Isaac's there. I'm missing Crescent. Yes. Let me see that. Okay, we have some similarities.
I'm writing Silvana's answers. Give me a minute.
Cool. Don't worry, I have them right here. She sent them on WhatsApp. You can see them over here. I'm just missing guesses. So pretty much we have the easy ones. Jesse, you wrote one in Spanish. Okay. Nice. So let's go through your answers. The Le Mans race track in France was, according to my answers, is where? So everybody who wrote where, you are correct.
I not. Me not.
Yeah, you were
Nothing.
the only one you missed. No?
Yes.
That's okay. That's okay. It was the Le Mans racetrack in France was incredible. I first saw. Okay, the reason why it's impossible to use incredible, Silvana, because we haven't finished this sentence. And this is not a story. This is an article. So remember that an article cannot have an opinion. Therefore, that one is extra.
I totally forgot that it was an article.
Oof, that was important.
As we are
was
studying English.
But that's good. Sometimes it happens. Don't worry about it. So this is an article. We cannot use opinions. And of course, the sentence, and most importantly here, the sentence is not over. You need a connector for two ideas, and the only possible words were conjunctions or extenders. Where, when, which, that, etc. So it was good. It was good that everyone said where. Now, I've never seen anyone riding a motorbike using just the back wheel before, and I was impressed. We have berries over here, really's over here, and varies over here. The correct answer, according to my to the book, is so. Everybody has a problem with this one.
So we is so because it's like making emphasize.
The problem is that really is an emphasis too, and very is an emphasis too. So we
Yeah.
need to check collocations. What
Okay.
are the words that usually go together with so and why? Okay. Look at how this is technically a structure, you know? Let me find you an article on this because it's very specific. Changes in meaning. And this is a very, very specific topic. It's a very interesting story. Everyone was very excited. It's a really interesting story. Everyone was extremely excited. So these sentences, right? They are used to make adjectives stronger. Yes, of course. But then they change particularly with comparison superlatives. Let me search while Jessie passes attendance, okay? Hello, Jess. Good night.
Hello, teacher. Good night. Good night, everyone. I will take attendance, please. Is here Christian? Hello, Christian. Good night.
Hello.
Thank you, Christian. Elsie. Hello, Elsie. Good night.
Hello, good night.
Thank you, Elsie. Jessie. Hello, Jessie. Good night.
Good night. Hello.
Thank you, Jessie. And Isaac. Hello, Isaac. Good night.
Hello, good night. Silvana is
Thank
with
you.
me.
All right. Hello, Silly. Good night. So thank you, everyone. Have a good night. And we'll see you, Mister. Good night.
See you, milady. Thank you.
Likewise.
Thank you, you too. Thank you.
Okay. Check this out. B2 intermediate. Look at these collocations, okay? We have so and such. Both are emphasizers, and I know it's an emphasis because of the face of this brother, Raul. You know, Raul is emphasizing on his speech. And you can see the word such before a noun and the word so to express the results. Again, we are talking about collocations and specific usages of them. So let's read this section. Help me, Elsie.
Saying the result,
Mhm.
we often use this so,
Whoa, what's this letter?
this,
What's the name of the letter?
E.
Exactly, pronounce it the same.
We often use this,
This very, very E. Smile it. E.
this.
Correct.
We often use this, so, and such structures with that and a clause to say what the result is. What that result is.
Mhm.
It was so cold that the water in the lake froze. The other?
Yes, please.
He was such a good teacher that we all passed the exam. The exam.
Mhm.
There's so much noise that I can think.
Mhm.
Um,
And that's it. So the expression that you have after that is a consequence or a result of something that was very or so good or so special or so nice or so etc. Who can think of an example? An example. Come on.
An example with so.
Mhm. So, like giving a result. I want you to imagine the situation. In what situations do you
For
think
example,
you would need it? Yes,
the the exam was so difficult that we didn't we failed. That we failed.
that we what?
Silvana, eso no. I don't know what.
Quit. Is it quit?
Oh, quit. Okay, quit. The exam was so difficult that we quit. Exactly, yes. That was the next section, right? Was the result of the exam being so difficult.
Yeah.
Technically, the collocation is so adjective that. So adjective that. That's the sequence we are talking about. The exam was so difficult that I decided to throw it to the air. Right? Or I was so I was so stressed out that I went out for a drink. I was so
Alcoholism.
is alcoholism. Alcoholism. I was so stressed out that I became an alcoholic. That was a result. I was so bored that I bought a Nintendo Switch. Jesus. Very bad. Those are results, and it's a specific structure that we have. Now, who remembers what happens with connector or extender, extender, I mean, that. What happens with this extender? There is a special flexibility about this extender. We saw it. Come on.
I remember that it can also replace words, but I don't remember which ones.
Well, it's not about replacing a word. No. It's about being not necessary. You can say, it was so cold, the water in the lake froze. The word that is optional. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
Yes, but I think that I get used to that word that if I don't see it, it sounds weird for me.
That's the reason we need to start thinking in structures and groups of words. Because if you
Mhm.
also always say that, it sounds like
Yes,
super repetitive.
yeah.
Mhm. Look at this. There is an implicit that in this text. I've never seen anyone riding a motorbike using just the black wheel before. And I was so impressed that I went straight home and taught blah, 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 blah. There is an implicit that over here. Does it make sense?
I have a question.
Yes, Elsie.
Mm, I shouldn't use very impressed ever.
Exactly. In this particular context, to talk about results, you never use very.
Oh, but in general,
No, you can actually say very, yes. You can use
can
very.
you
Uh-huh.
can you give us an example where use very impressed is is correct?
Oh, sure, sure. That will be a very different context. That will be, for example, my my brother learned to ride a motorbike And when I saw him, I was very impressed. Period. There is no result.
Yes,
After.
actually, I think that we can use the same example, no? For example, I've never seen anyone riding a motorbike using just the back wheel before, and I was very impressed, and that's it, no?
Period.
But, exactly.
Correct. If you have a period over here, then the word is very impressed, and that's not a problem. But because we have the next idea, and we should have the ability to detect at that, we need to understand that this is a collocation, a special case when you use so. The case when you are saying the result. This is also the reason, and because of this is so, and he was super surprised about the motorbike. What do you think that wanted, who do you think that wanted to learn everything about motorbikes? Who wanted to learn how to use the back wheel of the motorbike?
Está temblando.
Again, Chris?
Está temblando.
Can you say that again? I didn't understand you.
Sorry. Estaba diciendo que estaba temblando acá en mi casa.
Ah, está temblando.
Pero ya pasó.
Okay.
Sorry.
Don't worry, you can run. You can also say, yeah, you can send me a message on WhatsApp. Hey, I'm not in the computer. BRB, it's an earthquake.
Sorry. It was a quick earthquake.
Yeah. That's okay. So I repeat, I was so impressed that, what do you think is the consequence of him when he saw the motorbike using the back wheel for the first time? What is the consequence to this?
He went straight home and thought
So who?
about
Wait.
the
Don't
same.
read your answers. Think about the situation. He taught somebody to do the same. Because taught is a transitive verb, is the past of teach. So then teach a person to do the same. Nobody got this answer correctly. I'm trying to get you to the answer. Who wanted to learn everything about the motorbike?
The guy who went to the race.
The guy who went to the right. And the guy who went to the right is the person that is talking. Is I. What pronoun do you
Correct.
use when the subject and the object are the same person? What?
Myself?
Very good. Ta-da! I was so impressed that I went straight home and taught myself to do the same. The answer to number 11 is myself. Surprise my people. It's about joining. If you have this correctly, the next one is correct as well.
And told me is no, it's not valid in this case.
Can you repeat that, man? A plane passed when you were speaking.
Sorry. Talk me is not correct in this case,
No.
or
I
is
mean,
not valid.
when the subject and the object are the same person, you cannot say I taught me. If the person is different, yes, it's correct. If you say I
Okay.
teach you and you teach me, in this case, it's correct. Right?
Mhm.
When subject and object are the same, you use reflexive pronouns. I see myself in the mirror. I don't see me. You know?
Okay.
Right? When people send voice notes, they don't like to hear themselves. I don't like to hear myself, for example, in the voice note. They don't like to hear themselves, not them. Reflexive pronouns. So before we go, can you give me the note on reflexive pronouns? When are they necessary?
When the how was it? When you are talking about you. I don't remember.
You are talking about who?
About yourself.
About yourself, exactly. Yes, reflexive pronouns are used. The name reflexive gives you the name. It's like a mirror. Imagine a mirror. Pronouns are used when the subject and the object are the same person. Those are the two important notes that we took from this lesson. Plus the vocabulary. Guys, wonderful class. I hope you learned something useful, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everyone. Thank you, teacher.
Good night, my
See
people.
you.
Have a wonderful night.
Okay, thank you, teacher. See you.
You too, brother. See you later.